But this is the blessed light from the shrine of St. David. Those will be relit. And then these are the votive peace candles. They'll be lit across Gower over the 5 days. Right? So there are, I don't know, I've forgotten how many are in here. It's about 30 odd or something. But these are going to be lit across the Gower Peninsula for the next 5 days. Father Luke is a Greek Orthodox priest, although he's dressed as a pilgrim this morning. Norma Glass is from the Jewish Orthodox community of Swansea. Sheikh Hassan is from Swansea University Mosque. Lama Kimsa Rinpoche is a Tibetan Lama of Yongdrung Pern and the patron of Peace Mala. Alan Bays is the interfaith officer for the Diocese of Swansea and Brecon, Church in Wales. This is Father Andrew, who is the priest in charge of St. Tylo's, where we will be walking to. Yep. This is Thomas Coram Caldas, who is a Druid of the Irish Order of Ancient Druids. He's the Ogham Master and Historian. Who else have we got? Pilgrim? We're just waiting for Bishop John now, aren't we? Right, morning everybody. Thank you. Bishop John has arrived safely all the way from Brecon, and he says that his journey was pretty awful. Ruth, would you now, wherever the matches have gone, formally light the first votive of the pilgrimage, and then you will say the prayer in the language of this land. Yes, please. None of the others. Therefore, later.
We look at these lights and everything which they symbolize. The light of faith, the light of hope, the light of continuity down the ages, symbolizing the efforts which countless people have made to enable light to shine in darkness, to enable light to shine in places of pain, to enable light to shine in places of persecution and trouble, neglect, abuse. And as we regard in our minds and in our hearts the conflicts of our present world, so we bless these lights, these 3 greater lights, and all those lights which will be carried on this pilgrimage. That we who carry them may be bearers of light by our words and by our deeds, that those who see them may be attracted and drawn to the light, that peace may grow, that light may break out in all places of darkness.
Well, this is a prayer that has been said by Jewish people for centuries as they travelled the world. And I hope we will continue to travel the world in safety. And so I'm not going to read it in Hebrew because I want you to know what we say. May it be your will, O Lord our God and God of our fathers, to conduct us in peace, to direct our steps in peace, to uphold us in peace, and to lead us in life, joy and peace to the haven of our desire. O deliver us from every enemy, ambush and hurt by the way, and from all afflictions that visit and trouble this world.
Hello.
Some 15 centuries ago, St. Tylo came to the Bishopston Valley and established a place of prayer here. I think I can say with some confidence that it's unlikely that he ever imagined such a varied and extraordinary assemblage of spiritual pilgrims, seekers and believers gathered together in this one place. How has it all been possible? Well, my final welcome, last but certainly not least, goes to Ruth Davies, because without Ruth's vision, none of us would be here today. It was Ruth who first conceived the idea of undertaking a special pilgrimage in the steps of the saints around the historic churches of Gower in Peace Marler's 10th anniversary year. Beginning at the lamplighter in Bishopston earlier this morning, Ruth has now embarked upon a remarkable and we hope not too soggy 5-day pilgrimage. She goes, I'm sure, with the blessings and the best wishes of us all. And my prayer is that through her pilgrimage, the work of Peace Marler and its message of peace, friendship and respect for all may bear fruit even more widely within our schools, our neighbourhoods and our communities.
Hi there! I've finished, and here I come into the church, founded young with a lot of other pilgrims.
How are you doing, Ruth? All right? Ruth said to me a few weeks ago, there is enough darkness in the world. I just want to come and bring a little light. Well, when we had our first service for the beginning of the pilgrimage on Wednesday in Bishopston, it was the wildest of Welsh days. It was pouring with rain, the wind was all around us. And it was beautiful, but you could say it was dark. And today we have such a wonderful day.
Does the pilgrimage play in Welsh? Wedi Cerediindod Peace Marler. Canhaiwn y golau bendithio hwn yw rhannu fel symbol o heddwch a gwellhad. Byddiwn a rhwng bobl. Am fyddaiant am ein gwendidau a'n gwallau. Am dosgir i fod a'n ddaiar yr awyr a'r môr. Gad i'r golau bendithiol hwn ddisglairio fel arwydd o bopeth sy'n dda. Gad i'n cyfaill garw dyfu, a gad i bob un ohono ddarganfod heddwch mewnol. Amen.
Dear friends, I am delighted that this event is taking place and congratulate all who have been walking on pilgrimage across Gower these last few days. It is important for all of us to remember that the landscape that is so familiar to us, in one that has seen generations of people living and praying, struggling to find the right balance for being at peace with each other and with the creation they inhabit. The quiet legacy of all those lives, especially those lives remembered as holy or saintly, is as much a reality in our world as the noisy sounds of conflict and aggression. The challenge of making and keeping peace is a task far too great for any one faith community to tackle on its own. And the deeply impressive work of the Peace Smaller Network over the last 10 years has consistently reminded us of this. It has been a privilege to be involved with this vision, and I pray every blessing on all it continues to do and on all who are joining today to celebrate. With my love, Rowan, Canterbury.
وإن جنحوا للسلم فاجنح لها وتوكل على الله إن الله سميع عليم.
And if they incline to peace, then incline to it also, and rely upon Allah. Indeed, it is He who is the hearing, the knowing.
Yes, this prayer is a prayer for Native people and Indigenous people throughout the world. O great Spirit of our ancestors, I raise my pipe to you, to your messengers, the four winds, and to Mother Earth, who provides for your children. Give us the wisdom to teach our children to love, to respect, and to be kind to each other, so that they may grow with peace in mind. Let us learn to share all the good things that you provide for us on this earth. Hope for all my relations.
And then to all the faith communities, bless you. Thank you for coming to this Christian place of worship and sharing with us today, all of you.